This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 19th, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.06 points or 0.26% to 399.26. Total trade volume was down with 44,195 shares changing hands at a total value of 245 million real or approximately $60,000. On the main board, 4 stocks were up. Leading the market was Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, up 0.46% or 10 real to 2,170 real per share, followed by the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, which was up 0.36% or 40 real to 11,260 real per share. Other stocks up were Akleda Bank and the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port. On the downside, Cam GSM saw the biggest drop of the day, down 0.82% or 20 real to 2,410 real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which was down 0.41% or 10 real to 2,440 real per share. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority was also down 20 real to 6,200 real per share. Meanwhile, MJQ Education and Grand Twins International stayed flat. Over on the growth board, JS Land dropped 1.16% or 40 real to 3,400 real per share, while DBD Engineering remained flat. Akleda Bank once again recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 18,039 shares changing hands at a total value of 124.7 million real or around $30,600, roughly 41% of total shares traded on December 19th. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 10,343 shares changing hands at a total value of 64 million real or around $15,850, making up 23% of Thursday's trade volume. In other market news, Royal Railway plc released a disclosure notice announcing the second semi-annual interest payment of the company's 2 guaranteed bonds originally issued in December 2022, with a total of over $1 million to be distributed to all bondholders. The company states that the interest payment will be transferred to all investors on December 23, 2024. Royal Railway issued 3 bonds in 2022 from October to December, totaling $34 million, which includes a $10 million plain bond and 2 guaranteed bonds totaling $24 million. All of these bonds have a maturity date of 10 years, extending until 2032. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD was stable at 4,021 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 107.94. Looking at global commodities, oil prices fell in early trading on Thursday after the U.S. Federal Reserve signaled that it would slow the pace of interest rate cuts in 2025, potentially impacting fuel demand. Brent futures fell 33 cents or 0.45% to $73.06 a barrel. Gold prices erased losses to gain on Thursday after dipping to the lowest level in a month earlier in the day on the U.S. Federal Reserve's hint of a possible rate cut slowdown next year. Spot gold gained 1.2% to $2,617.96 per ounce, having hit its lowest since November 18th in early trade. However, U.S. gold futures were trading 0.8% lower at $2,632. Bullion declined more than 2% after the Fed lowered rates by 25 basis points as expected. U.S. stocks looked set to pare back some of their losses on Thursday after U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell put a lump of coal in markets' Christmas stocking by signaling that sticky inflation means investors shouldn't expect deep rate cuts next year. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tracking the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 148 points or 0.4%, S&P 500 futures edged up 0.3%, and contracts tied to the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 climbed 0.2%. All 3 indices had plummeted on Wednesday, with Jerome Powell's hawkish presser sinking the Dow by 1,100 points to lock in its longest losing streak in half a century. In other global markets, as expected, the Bank of Japan held rates at their current level, and the Bank of England is set to announce its own policy decision later. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 19th.